Princess Sophia was the 12th child of George III and Queen Charlotte. She was born on the 3rd of November 1777 at Windsor Castle. Like her sisters, she received an education at home under the supervision of governesses and was given very little freedom. Sophia was a passionate woman inclined to be quite moody. She was the favourite sister of both the Duke of Clarence and the Duke of Kent. They often called her their dear little angel. Sophia's parents were fond of their daughters and were in no hurry to allow them to grow up and leave the home. Sophia and her sisters had to wait until their eldest sister Charlotte found a match before they could marry themselves, which was customary at the time. When she finally married in 1797, matches were not forthcoming for the other princesses. Perhaps if the king had remained well enough, he may have secured suitable marriages for all his daughters, but due to his deteriorating mental health, their situation was left in limbo. Sophia was not happy with her situation. She received one offer of marriage from a German prince in 1801, but her parents turned the offer down as they found him unacceptable, and she never married. Sophia did find love in life. She fell in love with one of the few gentlemen she was allowed to meet, called General Thomas Garth. He was one of the king's equerries and was 30 years her senior. There were rumours of the two marrying, but they never lived together, so it remains uncertain of whether this is true. However, there is evidence of Sophia having had an illegitimate son born in August 1800 in Weymouth, the seaside town where Sophia and her family would visit. Garth and Sophia had an opportunity to be alone together one evening while her parents were in London. 9 months later, Sophia was brought to bed, according to Lady Bath. Lady Bath had heard the news from Lady Caroline Thynne, who was mistress of the robes to the Queen and would have been in a position to have known the truth. Fearing that the news would distress the king was told Sophia had dropsy, which was supposedly cured by eating roast beef. As the king was almost completely blind by this time and was unaware of the real state of affairs, he seemed to have accepted it as the truth. The boy was christened Thomas and was left with Major Herbert Taylor, the private secretary of the Duke of York. Garth accepted Thomas as his son and was promoted in court, obtaining a position in Princess Charlotte of Wales' household. Sophia would occasionally visit baby Thomas. An alternative story arose in which the father of the baby was Sophia's brother Ernest, Duke of Cumberland, who always had an unnatural interest in his sister. However, this was probably false. Throughout her life, Sophia suffered from spasms and depression, and as she grew older, she was forced to spend more time in bed to recover. After her mother died in 1818, Sophia inherited the lower lodge at Windsor, but chose to live in Kensington Palace, near her niece Princess Victoria. Sophia and Victoria's mother, the Duchess of Kent, fell under the influence of John Conroy, both being charmed by his easy confidence. Conroy took control of her finances, and she helped him gain the title of Knight Commander of the Hanoverian Order. Conroy's influence over her alienated her from her niece Victoria, who despised Conroy. Sophia lived to the age of 70, passing away on the 27th of May, 1848.